Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome to, or welcome back to the channel. This is going to be part 2, or episode 2 I should say, of our track guide series. The top voted comment in the last one at Spa was for Silverstone. So here we are at Silverstone. We are in the GT2 Aston Martin. If you guys would like the tune, I will scroll through it rather quickly. There you go. And if this is the first episode you see, we're gonna do 3 laps. First lap is gonna be a very slow lap on controller, where I explain the breakpoints. I apologize that I do not know the track name corners for each of these tracks, so I apologize. But and then the second lap is going to be a faster lap when I'm on the wheel, and I still explain breakpoints and stuff like that, but not quite at full pace. And then the third lap will be a full quali pace. So let's hop right in. We are at Silverstone full. Alright, assuming you are on a flying lap. Turn 1. 200 board. Right there. Or you can go off this green stuff. You want to brake just a little bit, just get your car settled, and then just kind of coast in, and then by the time you're at the apex you can be on the gas. And then you should be able to full throttle all the way through here, and then right here on the left. Now if you do take this section flat out, you might want to brake a little bit earlier than between the start of the rumble and the 200 board. A lot of people brake, you know, a little bit later, down here maybe. But if you're absolutely hauling ass, you might need to brake back here. So I like to just keep an eye on the left side rumble strip and make a judgment from there. You know, based on traffic and stuff like that too. Hug this. There's no real brake marker through here. You just kind of got to get a feeling for this. If you know, you know. If you're not driving with the brake line, a lot of things are just kind of by feel through the slower speed sections. But yeah, flat out through the left-hander onto the straight. And then for this one, brake right at the 200. Or, if you can differentiate between that red section of the barrier and this red section of the barrier, you can brake right when it turns red. I try to give other brake markers instead of these ones, in case they get hit by other people or something like that. You still have some other things to look for. But yeah, either the 200 or right when the wall turns red. And then again, through here, this is just kind of a feel thing. Like full throttle for a second and a half, and then coast in. And you do want to plan for the exit of that corner, because this is a long straightaway where, well, not straightaway, but it's full throttle. Any section that is full throttle ahead of a corner, you want to plan for the corner exit, not so much like, you know, corner speed. If you can get more speed by sacrificing the entry of the corner, you know, more exit speed I should say, onto the straight, then you should do that. Because straight line speed will always net more time than a tiny little corner speed. So, coming up to this one, fast right-hander. I like to brake at the 200. Just slightly. I like to downshift twice usually. Get it nice and hugged in. You can go over that, but I would be careful going over that because it can kick you wide pretty easy. And again, guys, the track limits. If you guys don't have this track limits line on, I highly recommend it. It's not always the white line. A lot of times it's the outside of rumble strips. So you can really abuse the track limits. Alright, coming up to Maggots and Beckett's. I could be wrong. I like to brake just after this apex. So brake like right here. Just a little tap. Get the car settled. Over this corner. Straight line it. Brake a little bit. Downshift. Coast it in. Downshift. Brake. Coast in. And then full throttle. That section feels a lot like Suzuka. Like the S's at Suzuka. There's kind of no real brake marker. You just kind of go with the flow. And it's like the downhill at... Actually, this is a really good comparison. It's like the downhill at Bathurst. You downshift going right, downshift going left, and then you downshift going right again. That's essentially what you want to do there. Downshift on the first one, downshift on the second one, downshift on the right coming out, and then full throttle. Alright, the long sweeping right-hander. You can... Yeah, there's not really any good track brake marker, I guess, is there? The 200 board is pretty good. That's pretty much where you want to brake. So I guess, you could go by the red or the white in the wall. You could brake just after that starts, or you could brake just before the rumble strip. Yeah, just before the rumble strip. Downshift quite a bit. I like to downshift down to actually second gear here, just to get the turn in, and then immediately up to third. And then coming up to the chicane, you can brake, yeah, just after the rumble strip starts. You really don't want to late brake here, because if you go too wide here, you're going to sacrifice a lot of time. So yeah, just after the rumble strip starts there on the right. I wouldn't push it all the way to the 200. I would not do that. Turn in nice. Don't hit the sausage. Don't hit the sausage. That's a bad time. Same for this one. Get close, but don't touch it. Run it wide, but don't go too wide to where you hit the rumble strip and it throws you out. And then they should be full throttle all the way through. Alright, let's hop over to the wheel and do a somewhat decent speed of a lap while I try to explain the brake markers and everything. I may miss one or two because I am trying to take it at speed. So 200, get it turned in, full throttle. Rumble strip on the left. And then again, through here you just kind of gotta feel it. Full throttle through here. Oh, this car is much quieter on hood view. Alright, look for the red on the right or the 200. Get it turned in. Again, no real brake marker through there, you just kind of gotta feel it. On the power nice and early. Coming up to the fast right. Keep an eye out for the 200 board on the left. Boom, downshift twice. Get it turned in. Full power. Brake just after the apex. Downshift once, get it turned in. Downshift again. Full throttle. Alright, coming up to the long sweeping right. At the 200 or just before it. Get the car settled, and you can actually get on the power quite early there. If you get the car nice and planted. Right side rumble strip. Don't touch the sausages. Easy on the power. Alright. And there's a lap with explanation. Now I'm going to run a few laps and try to get the time down. My best lap so far is a 2:07. I was hoping I could get it under 2 minutes, but yeah, GT2 spec car. I haven't driven this one too much, so yeah, I'm gonna run a few laps and I'll catch you guys at the end of the video. Peace. Oh, it's so close. Oh, man. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think a couple more laps and we could definitely be under 2 minutes. But like I said, guys, with these videos, I don't want to, you know, try to run too many laps and try to set some world record pace or anything like that. This is mostly just for learning purposes, you know, for people that might not be sure about the brake markers in some tracks or don't feel comfortable turning off the brake line. So hopefully this helps some people learn some things. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.